talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in at the 5, patrolling the paint. 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Dallas. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside. To the paint. There's Bogdanovic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice play there from Bogdanovic. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Doncic against Conley.
Blocking foul called on Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Doncic. Sweet move. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Conley's shot is off. Doncic outside. From deep. O'Neal with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Doncic, no good. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Got that one up quick.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Doncic looking it over. Powell inside. Gobert on him. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. There's the feed to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. O'Neal passes to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. Porzingis with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Odds are Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Doncic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
Conley against Doncic. Now here is Conley. T right on him. Bogdanovic. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And he's good on the second.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Conley. That ties the game. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Dishes to Bogdanovich. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell outside. Just 3 to shoot. Driving the lane. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's the Jazz now. The Mavericks making the shot. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. They get it back. Out to Conley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Throws up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
There's the pass to O'Neal. Takes it inside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. Doncic with the steal. Here's Finney Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Doncic outside. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Jazz trail by 5. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. The drive.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 7 points. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a 3-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. O'Neal misses.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
With the drive, it's good. This game is all even. O'Neal's got his first basket of the night. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Doncic against Conley. Gobert in the corner. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Doncic against Conley. That three off the mark. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. To the middle. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. O'Neal's got 5 points now this quarter. Powell with a screen on Conley. Doncic dishes to Powell. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. From deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And here's Utah. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Inside, here's Bogdanovic, and Bogdanovic throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovic showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Hardaway against Bogdanovic. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Porzingis against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Conley. The 3-ball. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Porzingis. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Your Mavericks.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Joe Ingles. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Oni with the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game. Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
Gay passes to Clarkson. He kicks to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Oni. And the shot goes in. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Bullock passes to Marjanovic.
Utah foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his
Really
first
can't
personal foul.
criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82%
Now at the
on
line
the
for your
season.
Mavericks.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Bullock passes to Brunson. Fires the 3. And it's Bullock missing. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Ingles. Guarded by Marjanovic. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. For 3. Gallus again missing.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Oni passes to Gay. Over Kleba. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Oni. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Whiteside sets the pick for Ingles. Another miss by Utah.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Knocked away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Here's Marjanovic. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Oni. And he dumps it down.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. Here's Bullock. The rebound by the Jazz.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brunson kicks to Brown. Back to Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. He doesn't hit that one. So Utah will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Oni. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 7. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Jazz substitution.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 this quarter. Now here is Conley. Just 3 on the clock. It's a hand on it, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay mod. Make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials, magnificent feed.
Yeah, look, dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We got Maxi Kleba, Jalen Brunson out there with Brown. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. 6 on the shot clock. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. That one drops for him.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looks. And we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And here's Conley outside. Pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mitchell outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on an 11-2 run. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. Hardaway from outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Utah's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic.
And, you know, offensively, I like the versatility of Bogdanovic. I mean, not just a spot-up guy. He can hurt you in a number of ways at that end of the floor on offense.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gobert against Porzingis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Mavericks trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Stolen by Mitchell. Conley for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Shots good by Mitchell.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
And here's Conley outside. That one, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Mitchell outside. 17 seconds left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The shot off that time. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
force on the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. It's Doncic with a drive. For 3, Hardaway. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Doncic against Bridges. Doncic right side. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Now here's Paul. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Crowder, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. He can't get it to go. Booker goes in. Goes back up. Here's Crowder. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
Outside Hardaway from behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Puts it up from 12. Another shot. Here's Ayton. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man, DeAndre Ayton. The hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And Doncic, here we go. Here's Finney-Smith. 3-pointer, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. And he's going for the oop here. Powell outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, coming into the league, Dwight Powell didn't have this shot. Now he is dependable from the perimeter.
Outside Paul. He takes it in. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Finney-Smith with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And here's Doncic outside. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer, Bridges drills it from deep.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Doncic outside. Here's Powell. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Tipped. Tries to save it. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Powell. Pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. Doncic on the wing. Porzingis with it. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, we've heard what the older generation organization has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
Bridges outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got 5 now.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And it's Doncic missing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Bridges with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Paul can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it's Crowder missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Well, this is what we call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
For 3, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Mikal Bridges has been on display for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get live.
And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3 never shy, Graham.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bridges outside. Takes a 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Crowder. And here's Booker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Booker with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Here's Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Crowder's gotten his second bucket.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Paul with the bucket. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoff scores. What are some of the reasons that could be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason, we know, is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers, being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Left side, Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Bridges against Doncic. 19-footer, and he drops that one in. Doncic has got 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production. Boy, it's incredible to think that at just the age of 21, Luka Doncic entered as the odds-on favorite to win league MVP. He didn't win it that year, but if you ask me, it's a matter of when, not if.
And Crowder with the jam.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense, superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Outside Hardaway, back to Doncic. Pass to Powell, stolen by Bridges. Booker with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Back to Booker. Inside. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. Now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead. And another superstar season for Luka Doncic in year 3. But his numbers not dramatically improved on his second season. You think he's topping out?
At age 22, I don't think so. We saw his three-point percentage, for one thing, jump up significantly. So barring injury, almost scary to think how good this guy can be.
For 3, Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Finney-Smith's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
Mavericks ball.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns leading. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Doncic.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
To the paint. Powell with a steal. Here we go, all alone. Here's Finney-Smith. Finished off the break. Finney-Smith's got his first points in this one.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Hayden with a screen. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top, up 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court right now for Dallas. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Brunson against Payne. Pass to Kleber. Back to Brunson. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Brunson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Payne. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup. And the Suns lead by 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Oh, McGee with the block. They retain possession. Shot is good by Kleber. Payne with it. With the drive. 12th touch off the glass. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Shamet into the lane. Hauled in by Brown. Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Outside Brunson. Ooh, McGee with the block. Here's the break. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Oh, deflected. And now the Suns fast break. And he lobs it up. Here's Marjanovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And McGee with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Payne against Brunson. Outside, Brown. Back to Bullock. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Marjanovic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He shoots a 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Brunson. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. The kick out to Johnson. And the Suns get another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Brunson, here we go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. The Suns on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Outside Payne. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Payne's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Brunson. Brown passes to Kleber. Shoots over Johnson. No good off the back of the rim.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fast break, here we go. Kleber with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Back to Kleber. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
19 seconds left in the 3rd. Outside Payne. McGee, a screen on Brunson. The shot by Payne, no good. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Dancer.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward
into the
spots.
Mavericks.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside, Finney Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis against Ayton. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Ayton. Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. Pass to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Ayton. Powell pulls it in.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
From deep, here's Doncic. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Booker. And here's Doncic outside. And they'll get another chance. Here's Finney Smith. Dallas again missing. So it's Phoenix now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. That shot off the mark. Ayton finds Crowder. Ayton, it's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 13.
You can see what an active, lurking defensive presence DeAndre Ayton is. Nice play for his teammate there.
And Doncic with the jam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Booker. And the three-pointer goes.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Suns have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And here's Paul. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, this is what you want to see. It's 7-3. Kristaps Porzingis finished through contact.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder from deep. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Doncic outside. Powell in the post. He's against Crowder. Doncic passes to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Doncic against Bridges. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist from Hardaway.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And Just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Ball against Doncic. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now Paul. From deep. Off target with the shot. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Great philosophy. DA, thanks. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. 5 to shoot. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
He is so good in pick and roll. When the defense plays up on him, he burns them with the pass.
Ball against Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. With the crossover, Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Gobert down low. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the pass to Ayton. Stolen by O'Neal. One-on-one here. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Passes to Bridges. Lets it go with the 3. On the wing, Booker.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Both good from the line that time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Conley scanning the floor. Here he goes. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Conley the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball outside. Feeds it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The feed to Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Booker with no one around gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Tries the spin move. Clock at 6. There's O'Neal with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. To the inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Goal against Conley. Paul with the bucket.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And here's Conley outside. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Paul against O'Neal. Paul dishes to Crowder. From past the arc. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Crowder.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
First team foul.
Stolen by Mitchell.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here is Paul, following the bucket by the Jazz. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns leading. From deep three-point range, Bridges misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Now Booker following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And the dunk by Booker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. here's Conley. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Conley finds Gobert. Mitchell outside. Over Booker. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
All up top over by Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 4. His first shot coming late. That one wide left. Jazz trail by 7. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. O'Neal against Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Mitchell. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Pass to Booker. Ayton against Gobert. Ayton dishes to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Conley with the 3. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul's running. Kicks it out to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Suns keep it alive. It's Crowder on the wing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Bridges for 3. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so we wrap up the first half.
16.
Kevin. All right, David, thank you. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Whiteside. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. Jazz trail by 16. Clarkson right side. He kicks to Whiteside. Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Stolen by McGee. Launches it. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 18.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Clarkson doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Now, here's Shamet. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Five to shoot. And he gets it back. Nader the pass to Shamet. Kicks it to Payne. From deep. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Oni. The pass to Ingles. Dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Ingles. Jacks up a three. That shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Johnson sets the screen for Payne. Passes it to Shamet. Back to Payne. From deep three-point range, Utah with the rebound. Here's Oni. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
All the officials are all over that.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe. Phoenix leading by 18. Payne with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Gay. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Utah. Shamet the pass to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Clarkson. Oh!
No, he didn't.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Shamet. The three. Good on the triple. And the Suns lead by 19.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Utah's on defense. Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Good on both. Jazz trail by 21. Clarkson right side. Phoenix grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Johnson wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Shamet with the steal.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
The Suns shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
You know, if you were to redo the 2018 NBA draft, I bet Landry Shamet would have been taken a lot higher than 26.
Clarkson dishes to Whiteside. Stolen. Here's Nader. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Sam, your jazz dancer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Clarkson on Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Suns leading by 21. Paul outside.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
First team foul. Substitution.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Conley. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Michael Conley.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D.
Gobert can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Paul, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Suns shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Paul for 3, drills the three-pointer.
Even on CP3's deep shot, as soon as he crosses half court, you have to get a hand up on him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Conley's shot is off. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. From deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Bogdanovich wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Paul with the 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Gobert, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knocks it loose, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Paul with the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Conley's shot is off.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bridges with the steal. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Paul looking around. With the shot. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Paul. Takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever, they want it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. That shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Bogdanovich looking around. There's the drive. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich.
His second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Sinks the triple.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Rejected by Booker. Now here's Paul. The dish to Booker. Back to Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.
see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position. On offense, here's Utah. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Doncic against Conley. Powell, a screen on Conley. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Finney Smith's shot is off. Right side Mitchell. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound, Utah.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pulls it from the corner. It's good. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And yep, it's good. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback an offense, Clark.
Well, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Shot clock at 3. Doncic against Conley. Back to Doncic. Pass to Powell. The 3 is up. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist from Powell.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
I mean, he's lost the ball 3 times already. Where's his focus?
Yeah, he's got to sharpen up because he's on pace for double-digit turnovers, and that's not winning basketball.
Now here's Doncic. Powell right side. Outside Finney Smith. Doncic outside. No good on the triple. Utah trailing here. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Conley against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Powell. From about 16. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 5 now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
From deep, Conley knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Pure from 3-point range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. And stolen by Porzingis. On the wing, Finney Smith. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Hardaway. Back to Finney Smith.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Hardaway. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Pass to Mitchell. It'll count. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. Stay.
Your Jazz Dancers. All right, look who's coming out.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Conley with the ball. 5 points in the game. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Doncic. Drives to the hoop. Outside Hardaway. Back to Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. Here we go. 1-on-1. Outside Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside Finney Smith. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Gets a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic outside. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. He's off on that one. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Back to Conley. Powell with a steal. Here's the break. For 3, Hardaway. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell misses. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovic showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And it's Doncic on the drive. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And there's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And here's Doncic. He's got 13. Pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. Conley against Doncic. 6 to shoot. Hardaway. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Just 4 to shoot. Leans from outside. Hardaway, no good.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Here's Mitchell. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Powell outside. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Boban Marjanovic out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Brown against Mitchell. Pass to Marjanovic. And here's Kleber. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Brunson. Takes it inside. Can't get it to drop. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Despite being the consensus college player of the year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Poke loose. Brown finds Brunson. Kick out to Brown. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game and 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
Outside Brunson, 19-footer, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. The 3 from Mitchell. The dive for the ball, and the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Here's Brunson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Jazz with the timeout.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Kleba with it. Started now by Mitchell. And they go to the intentional foul. A line change here for Utah.
Give the hand, fans, your Jazz Dancers dance team. Jazz ball. Donovan Mitchell.
Kick out to Brown.
First personal foul.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Clarkson over to the wing from deep. Gay. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11. Brunson passes to Brown. Back to Brunson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's the second effort. And Whiteside with a block.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Ingles, no good. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. Going inside, and he banks in the layup.
A large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Here's Marjanovic. Here's Bullock. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. Fires in the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Clarkson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Brown. Back to Marjanovic. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball. Checking in for the Mavericks.
Here's Hardaway. No good from 11 feet.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 5. And time for a short break.
All right. Open coming out of the court.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's Conley. And the layup is good.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Powell, a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Bogdanovic. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Nice move. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
It's Doncic with a drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Picked by Bogdanovich. From deep, Conley drops in the three. And it's all knotted up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Doncic passes to Powell. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist from Powell. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
Allie, thank you. Outside Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Punctuating the flow of the game with a big bucket right there. Bogdanovich making his imprint.
Here's Porzingis. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Finney-Smith. The 3, Hardaway. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Conley passes to Mitchell. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hits a three-pointer.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Conley against Doncic. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. The 3 from Mitchell connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. 4-3. Here's Porzingis.
Dropping foul called on Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Now Conley to the paint. Here's Gobert. And the officials call goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
I mean, you love the aggression defensively, but at this stage of the game, that's a huge mistake.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Doncic passes to Powell. Now here's Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Back to Finney-Smith. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. This one for 3. The shot no good. Conley against Doncic. Outside Conley. Right side Mitchell. To the inside. Gobert.
Yes! The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. What a performance.
matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Outside Hardaway. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul, the ball, and the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Paul looking over the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And so Paul nails both of them. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And stolen by Ayton. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Oh, Ayton in position. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. On offense, here are the Suns. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He was effusive in his praise for Luka Doncic, particularly citing his strength for such a young age. Coach said he can convert through contact. He's hard to back down in the post, and he's an excellent rebounder. Their goal, or maybe their hope, is to match his physicality. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Inside. It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length. Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. The 3 for Doncic. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Bridges passes to Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
The shot's good from Paul.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. And Phoenix pushing it up now for 3. Booker, Crowder, and he hits the buzzer beater.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
All right, rookies coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks game team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Finney Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. All sorts of time. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 11. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far fetch to say he can stretch a defense. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Finney Smith. Up top, Doncic. Defended by Bridges. Out to Doncic. From outside the arc. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And so often acting as the catalyst. Doncic there playing off the ball, ready to catch and fire.
They get it again. Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Dallas with it. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns leading by 10. Paul outside. Puts it up from 7. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Now Bridges after the missed three from Jay Crowder. Bridges. It's deflected. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Doncic against Paul. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Ball against Doncic. 20 feet out. Shoots from 12. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
And here is Doncic after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Porzingis can't hit. Booker looking around. Doncic with the steal. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Phoenix going into the break.
16.
Thank you, David. We'll be back at
26.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Nader into the small forward position. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Brunson. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got his first points of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Payne with it. Brunson covering for the three. Payne can't hit. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Here's Brown. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Clock at 6. Brunson the pass to Kleba. Here's Marjanovic. And at last, they get one to fall.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
It's good from long range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity.
Now here's Brown, and that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 7. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bullock. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payne looking around. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Brunson the pass to Bullock. From the low block. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. Kleber finds Brown. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix leading by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound, and he stays with it. To the middle. Stolen by Bullock. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Shannon. Scooped up. McGee with the block. Goes up again. Back to Brunson. For 3, Bullock. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Really left alone that time.
It's rare for a young player to enter the league that has this polished of a shot. Shamet getting it done.
Driving inside. Brunson kicks to Brown. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Passes it to McGee. Shoots from 12. The Mavericks pull it in. Now here's Bullock. He takes it in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Bullock. Here's Payne. McGee is screen on Brunson. Payne dishes to McGee. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point.
All right, look who's coming out to start. Come on.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Doncic with it. He kicks it to Powell. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3.
The defense has really locked down on them in this half. They need to start working to get some higher percentage shots.
Paul for 3. And and they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
All right, rookies, come on to court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And here are the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Doncic against Bridges. Dallas again missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Connects from three-point range. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for Phoenix. Powell with a screen on Bridges. And Doncic. Here we go.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Booker outside. A three ball. Here's Ayton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Bridges against Doncic. Hardaway for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. The pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Paul with the three. Shoots over Doncic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Mavericks trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shoots the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. Over Hardaway. And it's Ayton missing. Dallas now running out of time. To the inside. Powell. Plays it up and banks it in.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Poked loose and taken away by Paul.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And here are the Suns now. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Ayton kicks to Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Powell with the drive. And the rejection by Ayton. To the paint, Doncic with the steal. Inside. And Hardaway gets it to go.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Paul against Doncic. Now Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the end. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Jazz. Paul drives in. And that one's good.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Now here's Conley. He takes it in. Tries to spin move. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Paul. Takes a turnaround, Jay. No good off the glass.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The shot's good. Conley's got 6.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty. Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Now here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton over Gobert. Good D by Gobert. Bogdanovic against Crowder. Crowder with a steal. Left side, Paul. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Here's Paul. The Jazz making their last shot. Pass to Bridges. Inside. It's Bridges on the wing. Shot clock at 2. There's the triple. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Conley against Paul. Here's Bogdanovic. Soft touch off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Utah leading. Now here's Conley. He's got 6.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
You know, I think Rudy Gobert at one time was considered a throwback big, but the fact is he's adjusted his game and he's now able to play in the modern NBA. A defensive force everywhere on the floor.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Ball against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. On the take. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Conley on the attack. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. And stolen by Gobert. That's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Mitchell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Paul with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside Conley. Driving in. Pass to Gobert. Mikal Bridges has been on display for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Pacers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker attacking. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Jazz. Bridges on the attack.
Well, that's a great contest from the lengthy Bogdanovic. Not just an offensive force. This guy a commendable defender.
Paul passes to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got 10 points in the game. Utah trailing here. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Conley against Paul. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovic with a screen on Bridges to the middle. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Paul. With the drive. Here's Ayton. Fades back. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Here's Mitchell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Crowder goes in. Misses from short range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Conley against Paul. And it's good for 2. Paul's got 11 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovic with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Mitchell against Booker. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Over Crowder. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Mitchell, good.
Well, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Paul against Conley. Crowder outside. Up and over Conley. No good on the buzzer beater.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley?
Thanks very much, Allie.
The Jazz, 24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Oni in at the point. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
He gets it in there.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Payne with it. And he drives in. And he gets the bucket. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Ingles from outside. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Down low. McGee with it. Now guarded by Gay. And McGee with the stuff.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Now here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Banked it in off the glass. Clarkson's got 6.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here's Payne outside. Rebound, Utah. Gay left side. Pass to Ingles. Stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 2. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And it's Clarkson missing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Payne. Fires the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. The kick out to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Shoots over Whiteside. And Whiteside with a block. Now here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Gay, the pass to Whiteside. That one is off. Great D that time from McGee. Payne drives. Uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Pass to Whiteside. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Now here's Clarkson. He's closely guarded. And the layup is good off the glass. Clarkson's got 8 here in this quarter. Outside Payne. Inside. Here's McGee. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Suns lead by 5. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. A shot by Oni, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Bridges misses. The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. To the paint. Oh, sweet move. And Gay with the lay-in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Paul. Got a lot of room. Misses the layup. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Suns on top. They're up by 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Dancers.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now Ayton. Tries again. And he lays it in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Booker can't get it to go. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Stolen by Booker. Paul against Bogdanovich. Bridges with it. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
All right, we'll be coming out of the corner. Come on and get loud for Newark John Dancer.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, no more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Good on the bucket.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Paul. O'Neal pulls it in. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Releases. Mitchell misses.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Ayton against Bogdanovich. Gobert inside. Pass to Mitchell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. For 3, and stolen by Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Mitchell double team. The kick out to Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Here's Paul. Yep, that one goes. And the Suns lead by 5.
When things get tight, he goes hard to the rim. That is a big-time basket.
A minute 53 left in the final quarter. And that one's good from Conley.
There's a level of intention and leadership right now. Mike Conley understanding my team needs me to score.
And here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. There's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Mitchell misses.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
Jazz foul. Mike Conley. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Well, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But Perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the 4th. From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Conley against Paul. Six to shoot. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. And Utah the other way now. Pass to Conley. And it's Gobert penetrating. Goes up on the baseline. Not going to go that time. Now Paul. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. That's good from Paul. That one's no good.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
So it's the Suns.